Hello, I'm Tacoma City Manager T.C. Broadnax. Over the last several years, we've worked diligently to carefully manage our budget. This biennium, revenue growth has been strong, narrowly outpacing inflation. Today, we have a well-managed expenditure growth, low long-term liabilities, and solid operating performance. To ensure that we keep our solid financial footing, maintain our reserves, and adhere to the city's financial policies, we continue to watch our budget closely. Additionally, we've worked to prioritize funding between existing services, deferred maintenance, as well as new and expanded services. We have developed a proposed operating budget for the 2017-2018 biennium that is balanced and addresses the $6.7 million structural gap. The budget enhances public safety, addresses deferred maintenance and infrastructure needs, and expands key services. Over the next few weeks, the City Council will carefully review and consider the 2017-2018 proposed biennial budget. We look forward to your feedback before the budget is adopted in late November. Thank you for taking the time to learn more about the city's budget process and the services your city provides.
The City of Tacoma's 2017-2018 proposed biennial budget reflects a continued commitment to strong financial responsibility and is a framework for how the city plans to use its resources to serve the community. A community-driven process. The city kicked off the budget development season with the Play, Explore, Learn T-Town City Services Expo in May 2016 at the Tacoma Dome. More than 2,000 residents attended the event to learn about city services, and 780 provided their input on budget priorities at the allocation station. Financial responsibility. The 2017-2018 proposed biennial budget reflects the city's success in better managing its finances while addressing deferred maintenance issues and making Tacoma a better place to live, work, and play. The city provides a variety of services ranging from utilities, public safety services, street repair, to funding for human service programs. The city manages these services using accounts, also called funds, to track expenses and revenue sources. The city's proposed budget totals $3.25 billion, of which $460 million is allocated to the general fund, which is associated with traditional city services. Revenue. The city's general fund budget is comprised of several revenue sources that are largely driven by the economy. For example, sales taxes are dependent on how much people shop and spend. Property taxes are, in part, influenced by the housing and construction market. Utility taxes are dependent on both rates and usage. And business taxes are reliant upon the health of the city's business community. Collectively, these sources support the general fund, and the city's financial outlook is looking better, given that the economy as a whole has improved over the past 2 years. Services. Police and fire services represent nearly 60% of the general fund. Other core services include public works, municipal court, libraries, neighborhood and community services, and community and economic development. The city has increased its financial reserves to meet its goal of having 15% of annual expenditures set aside and estimates that the city will end the 2015-2016 biennium with surplus savings to help fund one-time expenses in the 2017-2018 biennium. Thanks to careful, ongoing reviews of expenses, along with targeted reductions, the city will maintain or expand existing core service levels in the 2017-2018 proposed budget, especially in the areas of public safety and housing and homelessness. The number of fire stations, libraries, and library service hours will be maintained at current service levels. The city will expand its safety efforts by adding 17 positions to the police department to implement a violence reduction team, increase school resource support, and improve property crime investigations. The city will add 8 commissioned positions to the fire department. 4 of the positions will be used to convert Squad 15 in East Tacoma back to an engine company. The other 4 positions will be used to staff a peak time aid vehicle, which will provide additional basic life support services to help address the increased volume of emergency medical service calls. In the 2017-2018 proposed biennial budget, the city is planning to build on improvement efforts started during the previous two biennial budget cycles, including the Lincoln District Revitalization Project and RFID implementation at all the city libraries to improve the customer experience and convenience for citizens. The city will improve its response to homelessness by partnering with local churches to provide wraparound housing stabilization and homelessness services and funding efforts to address the needs that exist, as well as cleanup efforts at the growing number of encampment sites. The city has also dedicated $1.5 million in mental health funding to the new behavioral health hospital to help address mental health issues in the community. The city will continue to implement the voter-approved street initiative, which dedicates new property tax, sales tax, and utility tax revenues to repair Tacoma's long-neglected roads. The proposed budget maintains ongoing city funding of $18.8 million for street maintenance and plans to spend an additional $31.5 million in street initiative funding for a combined biennial total of over $50 million. Ongoing city funding will provide maintenance and repair for up to 160 blocks. Initiative funding will allow the city to repair and maintain an additional 1,040 city blocks through partnerships, contracting, and an emphasis on preventive road maintenance. Over the course of the biennium, the city will repair or maintain 1,200 city blocks. In partnership, the Public Works Department and Tacoma Public Utilities will replace and upgrade over 75% of the city's streetlight network to LED technology over the next 2 years. The proposed project will replace approximately 16,400 of the city's 21,600 streetlight fixtures with new LED technology, with remaining fixtures to be replaced in future years. This new technology will use 50 to 65% less energy on average and will operate 15 to 20 years before maintenance is required, lasting up to 4 times longer than existing street lamps. The cost of the conversion will be funded through streetlight energy savings and ongoing maintenance savings. The 2017-2018 proposed biennial budget provides funding to address deferred fleet maintenance, including $5 million for the replacement of police, fire, and public works vehicles. Additionally, the proposed budget dedicates $1.4 million for bond payments to support a $19.8 million capital improvement for the Tacoma Dome. This effort will improve dome seating, security systems, and other long-neglected facility maintenance needs. The proposed budget includes $29 million in capital investments across the city from a combination of general fund and capital funding. $4 million is dedicated to funding street safety and pedestrian improvements, including Safe Route to Schools programs, school zone beacons, sidewalks, and trail projects. Other capital projects include facility improvements to senior centers, several library branches, and theaters. The capital budget also includes a $5 million city contribution to support the construction of an Eastside Community Center, a $6 million city contribution to satisfy and match the 2014 Street Initiative funding commitment, and $3 million for the Broadway Center to support the Performing Arts Capital Campaign. We want to hear from you. Over the past 2 years, community input has been an important consideration in every decision that the city makes. To learn more about the city's 2017-2018 proposed budget and how you can get involved in the process, visit budget.cityoftacoma.org.